There are loads more bedtime stories on BBC iPlayer. Just search CBeebies Bedtime Stories.
CBeebies Bedtime Story.
Hi there, I'm Kate. Happy Easter! I love Easter time. It's a time of new life and celebration and lovely little treats like Easter eggs and hot cross buns. And that's what tonight's CBeebies Bedtime Story is all about. It's about buns. What? It's not about buns? Oh, it's about a bunny. Oh, well, then that makes more sense. That must be why you're glaring at me, Steve. My mistake. I think I'm just a bit hungry. Tonight's bedtime story is about this furious little chap, Steve. And when things don't go exactly to plan, it's down to Steve to save Easter. The book is called The Hot Cross Bunny, written by Carys Bexington and illustrated by Mark Chambers. Our story begins where the sun's always sunny, on the top secret aisle of the Great Easter Bunny. It starts bright and early one fair Easter Eve with a very small, very cross rabbit called Steve. The Easter egg harvest was well underway, but Steve wasn't excited for this Easter day. A real hot cross bunny from ear tufts to bum, for he'd not grown a chocolate egg all year. Not one. It's hopeless, Steve grumbled. His heart felt so squeezy. This chocolate egg growing is meant to be easy. Relax, replied Nugget. Don't stress yourself out. Are chocolate eggs all Easter Day is about? Yes, says Steve crossly. I cannot give up. I want to win this year's Golden Egg Cup. I've followed my books like the instructions said, but what if I make up my own way instead? Into his pot went no sugar, but spice. Dark chocolate chips, fiery chilies and ice. 2 lemons, 1 earthworm, 6 sharp pointy rocks, 10 daisy flowers, 3 old spotty socks. Then his last jelly bean, the most important part. For the best Easter eggs have a jelly bean heart. A silver mist swirled and the moon glittered blue. At the last stroke of midnight, Steve's special egg grew. It's eggnormous, cried Nugget. Eggtastic! A dream! It's the eggiest egg I think I've ever seen! And that's when they heard it. A crack, then a scratch. Steve's egg experiment hiccuped, then started to hatch. And out of the crack, with a thunderous croak, a snarl, and a sniff, and a cloud of grey smoke, hatched a huge, hungry dragon. A shocking surprise. The friends squeaked, "Ow, no!" as it took to the skies. It soared across the moon, then it swished and it swirled and it plunged through the rabbit hole to the real world. We must catch it, Steve cried. Nugget flapped. Are you mad? We can't catch a dragon. They're badder than bad. We'll be roasted and toasted and barbecued too. But Nugget, Steve said, it's the right thing to do. So they hopped into action despite Nugget's warning to catch the loose dragon before Easter morning. It flew over rooftops. It leaped over cars. It swam in a fish pond. It sprung for the stars. It bounced around town and then... No! One by one, it ate every chocolate egg till there were none. Steve felt so hopeless. It was nearly dawn. Soon children would wake up. They'd stretch and they'd yawn. They'd hunt high and low, but they'd find no egg hid. Not a single egg left for the most hopeful kid. The dragon, despite feeling really quite sick, swooped toward a house and with one swirling flick, squashed down the chimney in search of a treat because something inside smelled delicious to eat. Steve and Nugget tiptoed through the dark, sleeping house and sneaked up to the dragon, as quiet as a mouse. "Don't eat us!" Steve cried, just as Nugget squeaked, "Help!" And the terrified dragon leaped up with a yelp. Poor Trevor the dragon was friendly, not mean, because Trevor's sweet heart was a peach jelly bean. Then, to their surprise, with a sound like a drum, hundreds of chocolate eggs burped from Trev's bum. "It's chocolate!" Steve sprang up. "I know what to do. We'll replace the lost eggs with the chocolate egg poo." He surfed from the house on a loose roller skate, crashed through the door and the small garden gate. They raced around town. Every poo egg was hid to delight and excite every egg-hunting kid. With Easter Day saved and the sun coming up, it was time to see who'd won the Golden Egg Cup. Back home after such an extraordinary night, the great Easter Bunny bestowed with delight the Golden Egg Cup for the greatest egg ever to brave Steve and Nugget and their new pal Trevor. With the sun shining bright, the egg hunts underway, Steve realised the best thing about Easter Day wasn't the chocolate or the prize in the end, but to share joy and laughter and make a new friend. Well done, Steve. Well done, Nugget. And well done, Trevor. You all helped make it the best Easter yet and more than deserved that Golden Egg Cup. But after all that excitement, it must be time for bed. I'm exhausted, aren't you? So have happy dreams, and I'll see you soon for another bedtime story. Night-night now.
There are loads more bedtime stories on BBC Sounds. Just search CBeebies Bedtime Stories.